friends, welcome back to the channel Ruchi's Teaching. This is Ruchi here. Today in this video I am going to explain about the character data type. Okay, character data type, which is data type part 6 thing. So here, before I start my video, I would like to say that please, if you are new to the channel or newly watching the video, please try to subscribe the channel, like it, give a like to it and share to your friends. Okay, and okay, we'll enter into the class. Now last class we have discussed about the integer data type, signed. Under integer data type you have signed and unsigned, so those circles and all we have discussed. Here we are going to discuss about the char data type. In the same way, for char also you have signed and unsigned. Before I say that, I want to just give a brief idea about char. Already we have discussed in our earlier classes, but still I just want to just brush it up. So character, char data type. So keyword for character, for this character data type is char, right? Next, the memory, how much it's going to take is 1 byte of memory. For integer we have taken integer, there is a 2 bytes of memory it takes, but for char only 1 byte of memory. That is, it comes around, 1 byte is nothing but 8 bits. So 8 bits of memory is given for char. Next, the format specifier for this is %C. Okay, format specifier for character is %C, and the memory location keyword I have said, memory location, format specifier, and what type of things it will store or it will take is alphabets, digits and any symbols, right? Alphabets, digits, any symbols it's going to take. Okay, next is it's going to store all character values. It stores all character values. Okay, so keyword is char, memory is 1 byte, format specifier is %C, it stores, it can take alphabets, digits, any symbols, stores all character values. Now the range of the values for this character is, already for char I said again you have signed and unsigned. In the same way, how integer also has signed and unsigned, for character data type also has signed and unsigned. Now we are going to discuss the range of the values of characters signed, character unsigned. Okay, I hope you understood all these things. Now I will be discussing about the signed and unsigned characters. Now I will take, see, char, signed and unsigned. Now for signed, the formula is 2 to the power of n minus 2 to the power of n minus 1 to 2 to the power of n minus 1, right? With this formula you can calculate for signed. You know, already earlier classes we have discussed what is the formula for signed and what is the formula for unsigned. The same way for the formula for unsigned I am going to write. Formula for unsigned is 0 to 2 to the power of n minus 1, okay, minus 1. Is it okay? actually minus, it's not minus. So 2 to minus 2 to the power of n minus 1 to 2 to the power of n minus 1 minus 1. So now n is what here for cat? N is number of bits. Now n is equal to 8 bits here. So if you go for calculation, 8 minus 1 to 2 to the power of 8 minus 1 minus 1. Now it comes around 2 to the power of 7 to 2 to the power of 7 minus 1. Right? It comes around minus 28 to plus 27. Am I right? Okay. If you calculate, if you check with the calculator, or you just do some handy calculations and just you see, it will comes around this. This comes around minus 128 to this comes around plus 127. So this is the range for character signed, and for character unsigned is 0 to 2 to the power of 8 minus 1. If you calculate, you will be getting 2 to the power of 256 minus 1, 0 to 2 to the power of 255. Right? So this is the range for unsigned char. So this is the range for unsigned char. Understood? So this is the range for signed char. So this is the range for signed char, and this is the range for unsigned char. Okay? I hope you understood this. Character is signed, unsigned. Signed is this one. This much range will be there. Character unsigned will be this much range. Now, I am going to discuss these. Okay, here I want to say one thing. You may get one doubt. I am saying it is a character data type. That means it's going to take alphabets, all those things. But still, we are showing minus 128 to 127. That means some integer values, some number system it's going to take. So you may get that doubt. Why they are using number system? Why 0 to 250, 255 characters, all those things? Why they are using? Because sorry, when you write a program, already this one I have discussed in our starting class. When you write a program, do you think that our computer understands this English language? No. So when you write a program, that program is converted. The program which you are writing is source code. That source code will be in the English. This source code is converted to some object code which is in binary system. Now binary system or binary code is just zeros and ones. That means it understands numbers only. That means not only 2 3 4 5 6, it understands only zeros and ones. So if you give A, B, C, if you type it has its own meaning, it has its own value. For the each compiler, it has its own. Suppose if you type A, it has some code that will be in the number system only. Understood? So that's why, for better understanding of the further computer, they have taken this one in the number system only. Now I am going to explain that. Okay, now I said just now, so I'll write one small program and I will show hash include std io.h hash include con io.h, all these things you know. And if you write a program int some a, over, declaration is over, I am writing some steps here, then completed. Now this is nothing but the source code. Now in which language you have written this source code? You have written this source code in English, but this English language cannot be understood by the computer. So the moment it sees this program, it changes to the object code, right? It changes to the object code. Now object code will be in which language? Binary system like this, 1 zeros 1 1 0 0 or 1 0 0 0 1 1 or 1 0 0 0 like this. So it will change to this code and it will try to understand the program what we have given. So that's why, because of this reason, we are taking characters also, character data type also in the number system. Understood? So integer number system we are taking. Okay. Now for this, like you might have heard, I hope you understood this. Okay. You all might have heard about ASCII code. ASCII. What is ASCII? Before explaining that, I will just try to explain one more thing. Now, there are some companies. Okay, there are some companies where some companies, what they did is for each value. Now you know our keyboard has alphabets. Keyboard has alphabets, lowercase, uppercase. Okay. Next, digits. You have from 1 to 0 and some symbols. Okay. And this comes around 26. 26 comes around. This will be 26. This will be 26, and this will be around 10, and this will be around 150 symbols are there. So altogether, if you calculate, it will come around 212 characters. Okay, 212 characters on the keyboard. So all these characters have some code. Who has done all these things? There is one company from America, that is US. They have created some codes to each character, which is there on the keyboard. They have given one code. That code is understandable by the compiler only. You cannot remember that codes. You cannot remember that code, but compiler, the moment you type a small letter A or any symbol or like this or like this, so each code has some, each letter has some code. Each letter has some code. Each letter has some code. These codes are designed in numerically. These codes are designed numerically. Some number system they have given to these codes. So this, if you put them in number system only, it will be easy for the compiler to understand. Understood? So that institution name is ASCII. ASCII means ASCII is the institution, American Standard Code for Information in Interchange. Okay, American Standard Code for Information Interchange. American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Okay. So this is the company, or the institution from America, from US. These people have designed all the ASCII codes. Okay, for each character on the which is present on the keyboard, right? Now those things I will just mention in the form of a chart. I will mention, and before that, what I want to say is, okay, this is the this is the chart, ASCII codes chart I'm mentioning on the screen. So here you understand this. These are the ASCII codes. All these things are present on our keyboard. So all these are the characters of our keys which are present on our keyboard. So if you see like that, see, higher case, uppercase alphabets are from A to Z, 26 are there. Lowercase alphabets are 26. Numbers 0 to 9 are 10. And all the symbols comes around 150. So if you calculate all these together, you will get 212. So already 212 characters are there on the keyboard. You can use all these characters in the character data type. Okay, so though this 212 value is still less than 256. What is this 256? What is this 256? This is this. From 0 to 255 comes around 256. That means you can, the data type, all the data type, character data types of unsigned comes to 256. But there are only 200. That means they have given more than 212 characters values to the unsigned data character data type. Understood? That means till 256 you can give. Now how this works is, suppose think that unsigned you have declared like this, A, unsigned a character char A. If you declare like this, unsigned char A, then think that A is, the A's memory location will be from 0 to 255. That means it comes around 250 characters of memory of values it can take. Okay, that many values it can take. Okay, from 0 to 255, that is altogether 250. So now I will just discuss the codes of this ASCII codes of the keyboard characters. Now from uppercase, these are the uppercase. Okay, now from if when you, for capital letter A they have given 65, for B they have given 66. That means from C 60 what 7. So D, capital letter D is 68. Like this it comes around Z till Z is 90. Next this is the lower case. Small a is 97, B is, small b is 98, C will be 99, D will be 100. Okay, so when you type letter A, capital A, small letter A, the compiler stores that A in the form of ASCII code called 97. As 97 it takes. Okay, for digits, for 0 we know that number 0, but when you type 0, the compiler understands that 48 digit, 48 code has come. Okay, so it takes, when you type 0 it takes it as 48, when you type 1 it takes it as 49. Okay, for 2 it takes it as 50, for 3 51, 4 52, like that it comes around 57. Okay, now these are the symbols. Okay, these are the symbols. For each symbol you have different codes. Okay, for all the symbols you don't have to mug up or butify it. For the compiler, for understanding of the compiler, they have given like this. You no need of butifying all those things. It will, for understanding, for compiler to understand, they have given all the codes, because for some companies have taken different values and some other companies have taken different. So what they have thought is, if they keep one standard codes for each letter, if you go with any company, the same codes will be given for the for any computer, for any company. So like that they have thought, and they have found out this type of codes, ASCII codes, American standard codes for information interchange. The name of that, the full form of the ASCII is American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Okay, so I hope you understood this char data type. So I have completed the char data type. With this, still if you have any doubts, please comment in the comment section. I'll try to reply to it. And if you like this video, please give a like to it, share to your friends, subscribe the channel. Don't forget to click the bell button and all option. Okay friends, thank you.